Kia ora everybody, Louise here in Auckland, New Zealand. Welcome, welcome. It's Ratu, it's Tuesday, so it's a good day to get a bit of nature in and a little bit of a walk. So I thought I would walk you down this park behind me, which is a linear park. And it's named, we get to a little spot that's named after Amy Doldy, and she was a suffragette. So it's got a little bit of history and a little bit of nature. So let me turn the camera, I'll show you where I am right now because it's quite nice. From here we're looking at Victoria Park, we might be. There we go, Victoria Park. And we've got all the traffic coming, this is the traffic coming from the north, from the Harbour Bridge. And you can see the flyover there, so it's going, some of the traffic is in the tunnel and some of it is on the flyover, depends which direction you're going in. So it is Tuesday, it is, what's the time? Oh, it's getting up to midday, I better hurry up and get my coffee. Sky Tower right there. The bus route, of course, it's quite busy through here. But what makes this area really gorgeous, Wynyard Quarter, is all these beautiful green spaces that they have here. This side we have Air New Zealand, the kuru, the sign, the Air New Zealand's logo there. So let us walk down this, here comes the bus, the red electric bus. This just does a little loop up near my house actually. So, but I did walk down, so this is the linear park, so they've got lots of seating areas, lots of offices down here, beautiful putukawa trees just coming into bloom. Hey, thanks for joining, nice to see you. And we're just going to continue, I'm going to actually, there's a really, really wide footpath here. This goes all the way down to the harbour front, but let's just get into the park because it's got these amazing rain gardens. So they're filtering rainwater, wastewater, whatever happens to go in here before it goes out to the sea. So it's really, there's a lot of, a lot of attention to detail and nature in here, which is fabulous. These are all natives, all New Zealand natives. And look how healthy they are. But we do need some rain because we are pretty dry. So of course it's a linear park, which means it's a line, it's long, and I'll just, so this is the rain garden looking down into it, and they make all these nice walkways and steps over it as well. And of course you can walk all the way between the buildings. Here we've got Datacom, Vodafone, Hewlett Packard, Mojo Coffee through there. Oh, all the big companies have got offices down here. Oh, there's a gorgeous mural. Maybe we need to cross. I think we need to just cross. So you can see what it's like. There's lots of walking space, and so that's going through to downtown through there. Hey, thanks for joining. G'day John, nice to see you. Whoa, awesome. Just having a long walk, a linear walk. It'll be a long, shortish walk. I'm planning to walk you through to my garden, my abandoned garden. So I just want to show you this gorgeous mural here. Got a pedestrian crossing, so that's good. Zero emission car sharing with zilch. Good. Look at this, and there's nothing parked in front of it, which is great. It's in the car park. Whee! It's really cool. I think I can get in. There's a little bit of a space here, is there? Is there a space? Yes, look at that. Made for us, a space. So we've just deviated away from the linear idea just for a moment so I can show you the unobstructed view of this lovely mural here, the Harbour Bridge. And this was done by students from Wycliffe Art College. So it's a really, really great, great view of the city. The boy there painting the bridge. Oh, thank you, John, that's awesome. Wow, I have been doing this for a wee while and I love sharing. And you know, my day is not, and another day we'll go for a walk around Sailor's Corner over here and get a nice coffee over there as well. My day is not complete unless I've shared something from my life with you. It used to be from different places around the world, but of course with COVID, it's all been from New Zealand. There's a Sky Tower through there. I am going to load up a little video later that I did a walking tour for the Realness Group. And the Realness Group is an organisation It's slow travel, slow food, slow everything here in New Zealand, supporting owner-operated businesses, small businesses, and I've been doing a few walking tours for them, so we thought it might be a good idea to pop them on the YouTube channel. So yeah, so I'm going to load that up a little bit later. You do the same with photography. I know, John, I've loved looking at your photos. Really, really great. Yeah. And you know, hey, the old saying, you know, bit of a cliche, sharing is caring, but I really believe it is. Some people keep their lives to themselves far too much, and you know, we don't really get to know them. Nice karaka tree here. And of course, I'm a little bit like Dutch. Don't want to lose my mojo, so out walking is really great for keeping the walking tours, and yeah, keeping the walking tours and even the driving tours I do going. So you know what, we are off on tour shortly. On the 15th of December, I'm heading towards Wellington, the capital city. So of course I'll be taking you all with me. We'll go on little adventures, and it'll be fabulous. Now we're getting some green grass here. So lots of concrete and seating back there at the start. There's a chopper up there. I'm just showing you the clouds really. There's a chopper. Nice clouds today. It's warm again. It's probably almost 80 Fahrenheit. It's 24 Celsius. But look at this. So I reckon if you're into urban landscaping and urban designing, this is, and other people have commented on it as well, this is one of our favourite places in terms of making a small space very, very usable. Yeah, very, very usable, very people friendly. They've brought back a lot of nature into the area, and it just provides a little bit of an oasis in the middle of all of this downtown city. And you know, fantastic buildings through here, so they have repurposed a lot of the old buildings. Nice circular seat, yeah. Lots of bicycle parks around. Also, they have smart benches. So these are not smart benches. Smart benches are, I suppose they're made with reinforced glass. That's how they travel around here. I suppose they're made with reinforced glass, but that's where you can charge your phone. They've got wireless chargers, they've got USB ports. They're really, really amazing. I'll see if I can find you one. Here we go, bit more. So this is it, the Halsey Street Linear Park. It's gorgeous, isn't it, John? It's really beautiful. So as you can see, so Linear Park. So we're heading towards the Wharepaku, where you're going to see some beautiful art. And if we went in the other direction, this way here, it would be Te Papa Rehi o Wikitoria, so which is Victoria Park. Behind this wall is the bus depot where all the buses come in. Yes, listen, it's gorgeous. The birds chirping, cheeping, whatever we like to call them, pahutakawa, young pahutakawa, all growing here. Yeah, it's a great space, and you can see it's very, very industrial around here because there's a lot of boat building. The big building over there is the Boat Hotel, Orams Marine Mega Boat Park. That's where they stack the boats 5 high. Hey, nice to see you, Dave. Awesome. Yeah, we're just having, here's a pahutakawa for you, Dave. I'm into pahutakawa at the moment. It's like, as I said, it's like the cherry blossom season in New Zealand, in Japan, when they come out here in New Zealand. Datacom here. So a lot of people in the area to make use of these lovely spaces. There we go. And then they've got a little bit of detail here, how it was constructed, what it used to look like. What it looks like now. It's great. With nearly a hectare of new green space, Halsey Street is now a place to linger. The linear park includes lush native plants, places to play, and a curbless street that provides generous amounts of space for walking and bike riding. as well as a slow zone for vehicles. The Daldy Street transformation is in line with the vision for Wynyard Quarter and is a place that is people friendly, resilient, vibrant and a pleasure to spend time in. I think you'll realise that. Nabal, bonjour, nice to see you. Oh, my old Periscope friend in the south of France. Nice to see you, Nabal. Yeah. I am very happy that I'm doing a little bit more serious stuff here on YouTube now. I think it's time. My channel has grown a little bit and I think I'm appreciating everybody that's joining. Here's the plan of the shoeing in outline, the waterfront in 1841. So there we go, the dark line is the waterfront. So that was the big park where we started over there. This was the waterfront in 1841, the dark line, and this is what it looks like now. It's all been reclaimed and it's been added on to, and somebody's drawn some blue things on here, yeah. It's Maori language, so it's Maori, it's our, the traditional language of New Zealand, I would say, traditional. So, yep, as you can see here, it's written in English and it's written in Maori. So here we go. Te whakamahinga o Daldy Street. Oh, there I get mixed up. Going from Maori to English, I start getting my vowels around the wrong way. Te whakamahinga o Daldy Street. So it means that this was an area where, yeah, so whakamahinga is like gathering the seafood. Whoa, here come the boys. Whoa, nice. Whoa, good. They love this park. Hey? They really love this park because they can, they can have a real adventure here. Hey boss, how's it going? Yeah, gorgeous. A couple of people wandering around. We've now reached the part of the park which is the Daldy's, Amy Daldy, who was a suffragette. We are going to take a walk through the park and then I'm walking you to my abandoned garden. So fabulous to see you, boss. It is awesome. Oh, you've never heard of it, John? Yeah. It's we have 3 official languages in New Zealand. We have English and Maori. It's really beautiful when it's spoken beautifully. And I wish I could, but I really only know a little bit of conversation. But I try. I always start my broadcast with the day of the week. So today is Ratu, it's Tuesday. And I always say kia ora, which is the greeting or the thank you, you know, so we can all learn a little bit as we go along. But this is New Zealand today, and one of the reasons why Lonely Planet chose us as the best city to travel to in 2022, not only the nature, but the emerging culture, because suddenly we've had like a cultural revolution here in the last 20 years. And people have really made an effort to learn the language and understand the culture. So it's fantastic. Yeah, really great. Oh, and boss, it's a long time, isn't it? Whoa. Actually, I see you every day. We have a few words every day, which is great. Don't you love these connections that you make? It's really good. Yeah. Really good. We will, I want to show you the gorgeous artworks here on the Wharepaku, the toilet, by Janine and Charles Williams, and they've done a lot of artworks around the city. But I want to, we'll walk through here and I want to show you why this is so good, because you saw the boys skateboarding, so this provides them with perfect skateboarding ramps. You get this view, but also instead of just a flat park, they've made all these mounds, little baby hills. When I say mounds, it sounds a funny word. So they made these baby hills and they're just so fantastic. It could have just been a flat old park, but it makes it so interesting. People relaxing under trees. Look at this. It is green and gorgeous. And then you've got the big apartments here, people living in here, working in them, offices below, and they all come out here and use this space. So it's pretty cool. It is pretty cool. Yeah. We'll walk through somebody having a sleep under the tree over there, somebody having a rest under the tree here. Sky Tower through there. Oh yeah. And all the buses are in behind, so they've hidden the buses. And then along here, on the wall, they have a little bit of information about Amy Doldy. I mean, wouldn't these people fought? These were suffragettes. These people, they fought for women's rights. As you know, New Zealand, we were the first country in the world for women to get the vote. So it's only fair that we recognise them in such a beautiful way. So we'll have a look at Amy because her husband was also interesting. So under the Treaty of Waitangi, we've got the Treaty to Tiriti o Doldy. Doldy Street in Wynyard Court is named after Amy's husband. So Doldy Street, yep. He was the captain of his namesake, the William C. Doldy tugboat. So the William C. Doldy is still working, taking people out on the harbour, which is amazing. There she is, look. She would have put forward a really good argument, I reckon. Look at that, those eyes. And the hat with a feather on the top. These old photos. Yeah. The National Council of Women, have a look at them. There they are. So it was a mixture of European and Maori as well, which was really fantastic. They all worked together on this. And they do have a little sign underneath who they all are. Raising some money. So we'll just walk along here. If there's something interesting, you're scared? John, yes, those eyes have it all. She lived from 1829 until 1920. Wow, 91. She was born in England. She arrived in 1860. She became a foundation member of the branch of the New Zealand Women's Christian Temperance Union. She soon rose to a position of prominence. Yes, she would. She would. Kate Shepherd, she's on our $10 note. She was the main suffragette. And there's Amy Doldy right there. A few little quotes, but you can see here that it's written in English and then it is written in Maori below. You know, interestingly, I've been listening a little bit, some podcasts and different things, and Radio New Zealand, the early days of Radio New Zealand, and in the Second World War in particular, they had special programs not only in English but in Maori because people were wanting information about the war, and a lot of the Maori battalion was over there, and people couldn't understand the English language because it was spoken far too fast on radio. So they introduced Maori only programs, which is really, really amazing. And I never knew that before. So that was good. Te Papa Rehi o Amy Doldy. Amy with an E. She was a prominent voice of the suffragette movement. Let's go over and have a look at the beautiful... so here's a little bit. So John, here you go. This is interesting. Welcome. So when you come to an area and you welcome somebody, you say haere mai. So this is no mai rā. So welcome. So haere mai is welcome to a place. No mai rā. Welcome. So we say kia ora, we say to people to welcome. So haere mai we say to a place. Here it is, no mai. So it's welcome all. Welcome all. Oh, she lived nearby in Hepburn Street in Ponsonby. I'm just going to show you the gorgeous art over here, and then we're going to walk to my abandoned garden, and I'm going to show you a little bit of my gardening work that I've been doing. But this park does stretch all the way down to, in fact we might go the other way. No, I think we'll go this way. I'm just thinking, I'm going to keep you too long if I... it's probably good though. It's probably good. Look at the beautiful art. Yeah. So all native birds here. Got the pukeko, the big pukeko here. These are the toilets. All beautifully decorated. Possibly it was an old silo because there's a lot of silos in the area that have been repurposed. The birds are gorgeous, look. It's really, really cool, isn't it? So Janine and Charles Williams, and they've done a lot of work like this on bus stops and disused buildings, murals, street art, all over the city. They've become quite famous for their street art. And always big giant pieces, yeah. So we're looking down here towards the marina. You can see in the distance there's some masts. And yeah, so we started at the end of the street there, which is really good, and we've just come around. Oh look, here's a kawa or a shag. He's sitting here. He's pretty cool too. I think we'll stick to my original plan. We can do the other bit of it as another walk. We might continue the linear park another day, which would be good. So we'll cross here and Sky Tower, of course. We got clouds, but it's hot and muggy today, quite humid, but that's okay. We're sort of like, there's a little bit of a cool breeze down here close to the water, which is really, really great. So the linear park continues, and it's really interesting. So we can do part 2 another day. How's that? Because I want to get to my garden and I want to get my coffee. And today I'll be getting my coffee down at the Park Hyatt Hotel. So we've got a really nice sort of French bakery along here, nice cafe, nice places to eat. You can see people down there all getting their food. There's a wine shop here, Wine Runners. There's lots of wood on the buildings and beautiful old bricks as well. So these are rain gardens. The linear garden, of course, stretches down that way. These are all the the rain gardens here. The linear garden is the long one. So it's great to see the area developing. Lots of walkways that go through to other spots as well. So there's apartments and workspaces in here. See you, Nabal. Thank you so much for joining. That was really, really awesome. That was fabulous to see you. Thank you. It must be late. Must be late there where you are. There's a car park here. Nighty night, Nabal. Bon nuit. Or Paul Maurier in Maori. Paul Maurier, yeah. So yeah, the rain gardens. It's nice. A little bit of parking, and there's a big car park through there, but it's mostly for the hotel next door. So it's actually not such a big car park. Hi there. How are you this morning?
I'm wonderful, ma'am. How are you?
Good. I'm just heading to the garden. Oh, okay. Yeah. See you. That's the security guard around here. Wanders around. He's come into my garden many times, and there's a holy basil plant there. So he told me all about the holy basil, which is really, really cool. Yeah. But thanks for joining me, everybody. This is great fun. Travelodge, new hotel opened, and you can see all the buses coming in here. So I guess this is going to get developed as part of in the big scheme of things. The rain gardens change a little bit depending on what's been planted, and I guess that's just to keep it more interesting. Otherwise, if they all looked exactly the same, it'd be no good. And as you can see, here's another little walkway that goes through here. And I love the buildings down here. Lots of sort of like cubes put on top of different buildings, so it's good. All natives. Oh, you're welcome, John. I'm glad you're enjoying it. It's just me out for a wander, this is about as exciting as it gets. But it's lovely. This virtual travel is so good. You can sit at home with your coffee or your glass of wine, relax, and hopefully you feel as if you're here with me. There's some photos from the hotel. I might be losing my garden soon, but that's okay. I'm still welcome to come. This building here that we're just coming up to is the John Lysart building, and it was built in the 1920s. It was some sort of old, I don't know what they did. Would be something to do with the shipping industry here. And there's a small supermarket here. We just call them metros, so it's just a little walk-in, walk-out one. It doesn't have it has everything you need, but it's not like a big, huge supermarket. So, you know, they have a bottle of wine and you can get a beer and you pop in and get a lunch. So, John, the Lysart building, 1921. Very shortly, this big cafe is going to be opening. It served as a variety of industrial and marine purposes, including a workshop for repairs to the Italian Luna Rossa in their 2000 Challenge of the America's Cup. So that's another fantastic thing about this area is you look down and you just find out these little information panels like this, and I think that's really, really cool. Really, really cool. Lots of seating, of course. Lots and lots of apartments. So Metro supermarket there, Countdown. We've got bikes. Now this is a new bike brand, Next Bike. This is a new bike brand that I've only just seen a couple of times. Yeah, so the Lysart building. And Grid Auckland, this is also their offices in here, and it's a shared working space. So now we've come to Halsey Street. And we're just going to turn around. Sofitel's at the end, behind me now, and the Park Hyatt's in front of me. Park Hyatt's where I'm heading for a coffee shortly. And my garden's just coming up. So this garden has really been a lifesaver during the lockdown. There are community gardens here, but because I don't live in the close proximity, I probably would not qualify for a community garden. But I found this garden. I found this garden, and this little area is called Lysart Lane, and it's next to this gorgeous building that's covered in ivy. When I first started doing the garden, the ivy had not grown at all. It was still just all the stalks. So I came in here and I found this garden had been completely overgrown, and it was a mess and it looked terrible, but I saw the potential. So I weeded all the rain garden. Does look like it needs a bit more rain. I took lots of photos in here. It was fantastic. I've cleaned the whole area up for them. And I said to them, you can have it back when you open. So I think Friday or Saturday they will open, all these big doors will open, everybody will be back in their shared workspace, the cafe will be open, I'll be able to come down and get a coffee and have some lunch with them, and we'll have a look at the garden together. And I said to them, I'll give you back the garden when, somebody's taken a lettuce away. Or two. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Oh, we've only got 4 lettuces left. Somebody's dug them out and taken them. It's okay though. I planted them here because I just loved it. Yes, boss. Yeah. I loved the area and I planted those, and there's lots of lavender coming up here that I found. Borage. I might need to come back down later and water everything. It looks a little bit dry. Parsley, of course. You love it, yeah. The holy basil that the security guard told me all about. You don't eat it, but it's medicinal. It's really good. It's got a lovely smell as well. Thyme, lots of thyme. So there was the remnants of the garden were here because they had these signs up. But the mural's fantastic. Look at this. Really, really gorgeous mural. And best of all, so I planted some swan plants to attract the monarch butterflies, basil here, marigolds to keep the bugs away. These lids that I've got and these jars, I put beer in them to catch all the snails and the slugs, but we've done a pretty good job on them, so that's good. Natural way to do it. Mint and a kawakawa. So this is native New Zealand medicinal plant. And in Maori mythology, Tani Mahuta, who's the Lord of the Forest, this was the first plant that he made. So he put all the good things into it. So it's very, very, very medicinal, and I make tea with it. So I collect a few of the leaves and I'll make a cup of tea with it, which is really, and with ginger. And you can put rosemary in or anything you like. Yeah. I did it, John, yeah. And it was just fantastic. I mean, the garden was already here. I just had to tidy it up. And yeah, and I came down here during the last 3 months. I've been here most days, getting it all organised. Of course, I didn't tidy all of this up. They can do that themselves. But the actual gardens, I did. So, and I had a friend come and help me and carry some heavy compost and things, which was good. And I've spent a lot of time down here. And I've even got a beehive. And of course it's not mine, but who knows, I might get a pot of honey. But you know, it was not only, it was doing something that was community minded as well, I think, that really helped. And all the people that came and sat in here every day with their computers and they're working, and we got into conversations, and people said to me, I'll come and water the garden for you if you can't get down here. And they did. And it's been really great. Oh, thanks, boss. Yeah. So it's been, and of course we've got, people that come and work here, they write notes on the table. And the shade sails. So next week, all of these doors will be open, and I'll probably come and have lunch here, and I'll share my lunch with you. We'll do lunch with Louise. How would that be? But yes, so this is, a little bit of, and in fact I've got my gardening gloves and my trowel in my bag with me, so I'm going to have a little dig around and just get some of these weeds out. So, yeah. But, no, it's good. So people, yeah. So it's nice. Rosemary I planted here, just a little cutting, but it died off, so I probably need to do a plant. Yes, John. Yeah. And I follow John back as well. Yeah. Instagram's great. It's really good fun. I might have to pick this lettuce and take it home. I don't want it. I need to claim my lettuces. But look, they've dug one out of there. They've taken the whole thing and one out of there. That's good. I'm happy. It'll make somebody happy, and it means that they've got something to eat. So I reckon it's a good time to finish. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm just going to turn and say thank you. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed that walk. Lots of fun, and I find out a few things as well on the way. So I will see you all again soon. So thank you, kia ora and ka kite. I'll catch you all soon, but let's turn and finish with the gorgeous... no, hold on. There we go. That is a great view, isn't it? So thanks everybody, kia ora, and we'll see you all again soon. Thank you so much. Bye for now. Thank you.